Should a specimen take flight? We hunt the man, we track the man, we set it all but right. Hit the lights to the lab. Come on, boys, let's hit the slab. It's a nasty work, but frankly, dear, I'd love to take a stab. Yeah, it's gross, it's grim. Holy hell, can that thing swim? Let's pin it down and rip it out and see what's deep within. It's the day in life with science and a knife. At SCP, it's quite simply a Hippocratic strife. When the world's burning down, we will turn it around. Secure, contain, protect. I'll never know what's coming next. This job of mine would do me in if I took to heart the suffering. Secure, contain, protect, they say, but sometimes it don't feel that way. But the mysteries they call to me with the science and technology. Answering questions better left unknown. Secure, contain, protect. Unveiling horrors better left unshown. Secure, contain, protect.
And we're back.
Welcome everyone to the first episode of SCP World of Darkness. And just for your information, I don't have any of the rights to the song that just played. Please do not copyright us.
Oof.
This is so cursed.
And as for this is my personal tradition when it comes to all games I play. It always starts off with a meme page. But now, for real, welcome back everyone to SCP, A World of Darkness, Episode 1. Last time, we had a character creation episode, and if you watched all the way to the end, first of all, thank you. Second of all, you would know that SCP-049, the Plague Doctor, has just breached containment. On Site 68. A rather drab building. Somewhere in the Midwestern United States. A late autumn day. From the outside, one would not think much of this building. Old, seemingly decrepit, and some might assume abandoned. I'm sorry about background noise, by the way. You would never think that within this within the calm atmosphere, this building is complete and utter chaos. Agent Taggart, when this all began, you found yourself in your office. Oh Jesus, why is this sound so... When this all began, you found yourself in your office. By the way, if you haven't turned on the game sound, please do.
I have? Yep.
You found yourself in your office, enjoying a smoke break. Just yesterday, you came back from a mission in the field. An undercover mission this time, investigating a potential SCP that, at the end of the day, turned out to be nothing.
Yeet.
Just a girl. It was simply a girl with some unique talents.
Okay.
You look out your window, the window of your room. Or you would, if your room had a window.
God
Being
damn.
positioned in one of the basement floors, mainly for lack of space on the upper floors. You had thought to take the opportunity of a day where you had nothing planned and nothing scheduled, to simply lean back and relax with a bottle. What is your favorite drink?
Scotch whiskey. So, any kind.
Good as taste as any, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And while you did not think much of it at the time, you remember hearing some light rustling outside your room as people passed by. Not running, simply more along the lines of hurriedly walking to a location. Why? You don't know. And neither did you care.
Mm-hmm.
And that is until the alarm rang out, loud and clear throughout your floor. And you heard the words that would make your day go from a relaxing break to hell on earth. Warning. SCP-049 has broken containment.
Oh, shite. Here we fucking go again. Fuck's sake. Oh well, I'll have to come back to this later. I just put the ball down.
Mhm. As you prepare yourself, as you prepare to get, as you prepare yourself, getting kitted out, and walk out your door, you are met with a peculiar sight. Let's see. Lance Corporal Higgers. Are you there, Han?
Yes.
Lance Corporal Higgers. When this you received a strange call from your commander for your group.
Mm-hmm.
Your commander received a odd call to Site 68. For some reason, you and a small group of no more than 4 MTF members of MTF Epsilon 9, specifically your team, led by no sir, First Lieutenant Starch Auckland, were called to this facility simply to stand guard and investigate some strange occurrences that had happened recently.
The chat boomer.
Mm-hmm. You don't exactly know precisely why you were called, but you did find it strange that not only was it not a breach of any sort that you were called out for, which is your group's specialty, it was also you were also given very, very few details by your lieutenant as to what exactly is going on and why you were called out.
Typical officer.
You were rushed through the hallways. You rushed through the hallways of the lower levels of the site 68 all the way down to the lowest containment area. But no sooner did you step through the doors of the elevator and get yourself situated at the lower levels alongside researchers and a group of 2 D-class personnel, for reasons you're still not entirely sure of, when the alarm rang out and the elevator behind you shut close. It was not long after that that you saw strange figures pass around the corners. Figures you had only heard about in files, never thought you'd actually see, seeing as SCP-049 is one of the most heavily fortified SCPs in this part of the country. The living dead, created by SCP-049, turned around the corner and began charging through you. At this point, you've already fought through 2 groups of them, and trying to find an alternate way out. When you spot someone walking out of one of the doors, leading to one of the offices on this floor. Agent Taggart, you spot a man wearing an MTF uniform. 2 people wearing MTF uniforms, and 2 D-class personnel rounding the corner.
Oh, okay. I'll basically kind of, if they're within line of sight, I'm presuming they spotted me, so I'll like just kind of raise one of my hands up, like in a sort of kind of almost like a wave, and be like, "Oh there, son."
You hold. As the moment you begin to speak, the one of the 2 MTF members steps forward and says, "You hold there.
Holding right here,
Identify
sonny.
yourself."
Agent Taggart, clearance level 3, field agent.
I see. First Lieutenant Star Chaplain.
Nice to meet you, sonny.
Okay. FMTF Epsilon 9.
Aye. Nine-tailed fox doing the rounds, or something else?
Well, you probably heard the alarm, didn't you? Didn't actually expect to see anyone Didn't actually expect to see anyone still alive on this level.
I suppose I'm a fortunate one, eh? Well, what's the plan, sonny?
Pretty simple overall. We were ambushed. When we first stepped out onto this level, we were planning to go further down, but I think we're going to need a change of plans now. As from what I can tell, it seems every level below us has already been somewhat contaminated.
Aye, sounds about right. You know if there's any reinforcements coming from command?
Something's blocking our communications. And Nate, you would know that along this way, communications were already attempted, but all of your handheld communications don't seem to reach beyond this floor for some reason.
Aye. Well, it seems like to me, sir, we should, you probably already have the plan in mind, but we should see who we can gather up and then make our way to an upper level. Maybe the jamming will be less of a problem up there.
Skog and Kokrak, your characters have very little clue what's going on. You were told by the researchers and these heavily armed people with you to follow them down to the lower levels when you were taken out of your cells. You were told that you were supposed to take part in an experiment, but the moment you exited the elevator alongside them, an alarm rang out, and weird, malformed, almost rotten people suddenly started rushing towards you, and without even so much as a warning, the guards you're with started firing upon them and mowing them down. The researchers you were with were you understood that they had good reason though, for the researchers you were with were ripped apart almost immediately. You're only alive due to luck. And the moment the initial scuffle started, the man referring to himself as Lieutenant Starch Auckland told you to stick close or get shot same as the others.
Okay.
Right. Right. Plan. Yeah, sure. We'll be trying to find the stairs. Unfortunately, I wasn't given the floor plan before coming here, as it was just supposed to be a rudimentary checkup and investigation of something strange. What was that?
That was Skog's phone, I think.
Rudimentary checkup and investigation of something going on. Can't say more than that, I'm afraid.
Aye, fair enough. Well,
So, do you know where the stairs are?
I'll see what I can do, Sonny. This place can be a bit of a maze, but I'll do my best.
Alright.
I've got a rifle and a pistol on me. I can take point if you like, unless you have preferences. Otherwise,
yeah, we have. We'll be keeping the D class. The D class in front. We'll be placing the D class in front, moving first, and we'll be moving up after them. You two, up front, like I said.
Yeah.
suppose you can place your tokens down now as well if you want.
Yeah. Moving.
I can show people. So, taking a small pause here.
God, he's a midget. Fuck.
For those of you,
The 5'11" versus 6 foot.
for those of you who would like, for their viewers, if you would like some context as to who these people are, here is Agent Taggart. You've already seen Lieutenant Starch. Lance Corporal Higgers. Our D-boy right there.
Danny boy.
The Danny boy.
Yes.
And our resident medical professional, Dr. Choice, the abortion specialist.
You need an abortion?
You might need some large skull because he's
Yes,
tiny.
a large.
Give me that thing you have, your dark fetus.
You can sit.
Oh god, he's giant.
Shit! That's quite the growth spurt.
There you go. That sort of works. He's still. There you go. That's perfect. From small to large.
Try to keep it. All right. Before that, however, we're gonna have to search through this place. Try to see if there's any survivors.
And I thought I was there.
You are. Yeah. Just drag
you
your
need
token.
You need to put yourself down.
I
You
don't
need to
see
put
my
your
token.
down. Why you have to drag it on yourself?
Uh-huh.
There you
how
go.
does? Okay, I don't know how you do that, but cool.
You literally just hold and
Oh,
drag
why am I
on
flying?
count sheet.
Go me, you bastard.
The other funny thing, we can all control each other's sheets, which is interesting.
Okay, stop turning me. I do not consent to this.
I might have forgotten to set it so that people couldn't control each
Yeah.
other's sheets.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
I haven't messed with anyone else's.
Alright. And also Lieutenant Stotch!
Hell yeah.
Everyone's smoking.
Oh yeah, we are all three of us. Like, we're just badass.
It's the mark of a profession. It's the mark of a professional badass.
Everybody but the fucking D-boys.
Also, despite the whole situation going on, Nate is actually smoking.
Hell, I should just light one up to complete the aesthetic. Three badasses.
Alright. As Lieutenant starts pointing the D-class personnel forward. Get moving. The scene shifts for a moment.
Basically, by the way, I'll give them like directions as they go along. Like, I take a left here, Sonny, and all that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah, you know the exact way to the cafeteria. Lieutenant Starch sometimes tells you to if there's a big smaller gathering area around.
yeah.
As you're walking through, the scene will shift for a moment into one of the hallways in the areas below. The zombies of 049, as you could not really call them anything else, sprawl across the floors looking for any sign of life aside from each other, hungering ever more with every passing second. And among the scattering and squabbling of mindless humanoid figures trying to crawl across each other, a calm set of footsteps go quietly across the stone floor, some occasionally stepping into the wet puddles of blood forming from the corpses. And as he stops next to one to administer his cure, you can hear him humming and lightly singing to himself, all the same. Ring round the rosy, bucket full of rosy, ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Oof.
All right. Alphone.
Our phone is
Alphones.
past that.
Yes.
Right. What the fuck is going on?
Yes, that is very accurate. What the fuck is going on? Oh Jesus, why are there dead people?
Down at the bottom, at the lower level, you had been assigned by your uncle to assist some lesser researchers in what you have been told was a medical experiment with a new kind of pathogen. You know that this place does some morally questionable things, even if you weren't given any details. Naturally, you already know quite a bit due to your family history, shall we say. But even then, through protocol, you know that you're not officially allowed to know too much. Even then, you didn't expect what was to happen. As you were all working in that laboratory, working in the laboratory, suddenly you heard a sound coming from the door as someone stepped in. A figure, shambling leaning against the door, with a groaned noise, looked at all of you with strange, diluted eyes. The rest of the researchers and doctors in the room, far more experienced than you at any of these things, immediately looked to the figure and asked if he was all right.
Dude, what have you been smoking?
But as you actually took the time to look at him and met eye contact, instinctually you knew that whatever just looked what you looked into, whatever looked back at you, was not human. And whether it was sheer cowardice, cunning, or just basic survival instinct, you immediately started heading for the other door. And not a moment too late, for from the room behind you, the only thing you could clearly make out were the screams.
I must think about. Nope. I've been seeing too many zombie flicks for this. Nope.
Perhaps it was not a moment too late. For all around you, swarming behind you, you began to see trickles of what must assuredly be a horde, shambling, huddling figures in the hallways as you ran past them towards the stairs, trying desperately to get to the higher levels. But even there, you found no peace. Every corner you turned, as you came up from the stairs, was but another one of these figures having somehow made their way up, probably after whatever happened to them turned them into what they had become.
How do we not have enough guns to just shoot them? Come on, people, what are you thinking?
You answered your own question as you continued running down a corridor and spotted the mutilated bodies of security along the way.
Oh, they're laying about again.
Running down a single hallway, you saw the what must be fucking zombies. From every horror flick you've ever seen says that thing was a fucking zombie.
Have we considered doors?
Run down, you looked next to you and saw a door locking you, and without a moment's hesitation you ran into the door and locked yourself inside.
Yeah, I think I'll just stick around here, because apparently nobody thought, oh shit, zombies might actually be real because of all the shit we're trying out here. Obviously, zombies aren't real. Of course not. We couldn't get infected with some zombie plague.
As you sit there, considering, as you sit within this room, talking to yourself about the question in mind, a few heart-wrenching moments pass. Stu.
Yeah.
And the rest of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You've continued walking down the hallway, and you realize, somewhat to Lieutenant Oakland's, Starch Oakland's embarrassment, that the way to the cafeteria was the opposite direction of which you ran, away from the stairs. Well, but he quickly excuses himself that, well, I expected it down that way. It would be looking from the signs of blood on the floor. I expected that to be the direction in which the The fucking zombies took the path. Auckland does not seem to like the term, but can come up with no other better way to describe the weird fucking things walking the floor. You've been lucky so far. Ever since you came out of your cell, you've seen nothing to it, Varric. But you know, not from experience, but from hearsay and word to mouth, that in a breach, if things seems to be going well, they're undoubtedly going to turn to shit.
Yep. That's fair enough. Let's see.
Alright. Now we'll try our first time. Now we shall be using the ruler for a bit.
Hey.
Right then. Could each of you, Hans, Stu, Kotrak, and Skog, all of you except for Pasta basically, go to the dice roller on the sheet.
Aha.
Yes.
Put it on sheet roll.
Sheet roll.
And then put it on wits plus composure, I believe is how it works.
How do you do that?
You click on the
sheet roll.
things, yeah.
You click on the dice.
Okay.
But you want to tag the relevant star skills first, so wits plus
Yep.
composure.
You click on the word and it'll light up grey.
Okay.
Then you'll see on the roller.
Wits and composure.
Yeah.
Wits and composure.
And then click normal as well, make sure that's tagged.
It's basically just figure out your dice pool according to that.
Any modifier?
Due to the fact that a lot of systems have, due to the fact that most systems are still working properly, and the complete silence, you'll all of you get a +2.
Oh.
Is this to navigate? Oh,
No.
alright.
My character sheet is amusingly fucked. I'm gonna reopen it. No, it's still. Oh, okay, it scrolls now. Had we had a +2, or is it not a?
You just write
+2.
2, I think, yeah.
You just figure out the total dice pool. You combine the number of dots you have in wits and composure, and add 2 dots, and add a total 2 to the number you will get there.
Yes, just
This
write
one,
2
I just got
in
very
your
unlucky.
thing.
So
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
I've not rolled.
Because each of these is a d10 that you roll. Oof.
Whee.
Way. You rolled 2 once. No. Danny boy.
I missed the table.
You poor D-boy.
right, so most of you, especially the MTF members, except for Danny Boy, suddenly hear you've been able to hear the sound of some sounds in the distance. But as you've been walking along now and passed by the stairs, you hear the sound of footsteps. The MTF members, Lieutenant Auckland and Lance Corporal Higgers, manages to hear that someone is running. Lance Corporal Higgers, you remember that from your successes, you managed to hear that you managed to hear that whoever is running isn't running in the same pattern as the zombies you've met so far. And the lieutenant also seems to notice this. Alright. In addition, you also notice you begin to hear other sounds as well. No clear footsteps, like the person running. But there are sounds up ahead, other than that. Seems we might be running into something, mate. Get your guns ready.
Rude.
Oh, looks like it's time to get some.
Alright. V-class, up top.
This is so sad.
You too, old man.
What am I supposed to do?
Stay in front of the rest. Your cannon
I thought you meant something in the game I was supposed to do. Okay.
It's just the lieutenant told you to stay
Gotcha.
up front.
Yeah.
As you start moving up, the hallway, and try to hear and try to listen as to what's going on. The Auckland and Higgers suddenly react. Han.
Yep.
You just heard still being on point from just a moment ago, keeping your senses sharp. You just heard the sound of a door closing up ahead.
Well, I raise my weapon in that direction then.
It was around the corner. And as you raise your weapon, all of you are met with a sight. Hold on. Shambling from around the corner ahead, mimicking breathing you're not sure it needs to do anymore. A figure turns around, turns its head towards you. Even from this distance, you can almost smell its stinking flesh. It's rotted far more quickly than it is ever meant to. Looking at you.
How did my mother-in-law get into the Foundation?
Oh no!
As it stares at you with dead, unblinking eyes.
Oof.
The only emotion you can see within it, if you can recall that, is a primal hunger. And you barely have a second to react as it starts running towards you.
By the way, we're still in the lab scene. I don't know if that's intentional or not. We're still looking at the lab scene. I don't know if that's intentional.
Oh, right.
Oof.
There you go.
There you go. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Here we go again. By the way, do any of you boys have a lavender flower on you?
Yes.
It was worth a shot.
Just some Cubans.
Alright. If you find lavender, let me know.
So we just ran into the zombie, right?
Yep.
Before we roll initiative, those of you who would be able to attack it from range, so those with guns, can get one shot against the zombie if you wish. You
Hell
do not
yeah.
have silenced weapons.
No silenced weapons.
Your weapons are not silenced.
Not even my knife? Damn.
No. Well, there's some.
Maybe the knife. Maybe the knife. I'm not sure.
I'd personally like to say, leave it to us. As I pull 3 scalpels out of my ass and pass one over to the other D guy.
He just...
Bruh.
That's amazing. I just kind of whisper to Lieutenant Higgers, boys, guns might be a bit loud here. Let the D-boys and me handle it. I've got a surprise for them. And I basically show them my ninja claws and the fists.
Auckland raises an eyebrow and says, "Alright. D-boys up top. Go! You can choose. Die to that thing or die to a gunshot to the head.
You make it
Make your
sound so
decision.
appealing.
I don't intend on dying.
Make your choice now. You get 1 reaction to it."
I'll just pull my
As
ninja
you said.
claws out, I guess, and get ready to charge it.
I guess knife and shoe.
Okay then.
If I
You
have
may
any,
move.
if I have any say, I'm gonna charge up too.
Yeah, sure. Charge up. It meets you mid charge.
I was going to say, can I attempt to tackle it?
Oh boy, you want to try to grapple it, huh?
But I gave you a scalpel.
No, I don't want to try and grapple it. I want to try and
That would
just
be
like,
tackling it.
knock the fucker over.
That is grappling it in this book.
Alright.
I guess we roll initiative, though, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. We can roll initiative now.
Yeah.
Initiative is very simple. If you look on your sheet, you'll see where it says roll initiative.
Uh-huh.
You can just do that.
Okay,
Just click on the roll initiative button.
I add +2 to my initiative, so I get 15. Okay. Okay, yep. Guess we're okay. I think that's everyone. Besides Han.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Can you piss while you sort this out?
Azobi isn't. Oh, he isn't.
This is +5.
Oh, you haven't added that yet?
Yeah,
You sure?
I'm sure.
Alright, it says +4, +4, +5.
Ah. Alright. Yeah, then it should be right. Oh yeah, that is correct.
Alright, and just so you all know, if you click your token before rolling initiative, it'll add you automatically to the...
Yeah. I have. That's just not on the right fucking screen.
Does that mean I have to roll it again, or do I just keep the initiative I rolled?
Just click on your token, roll it again, and then change it to what you rolled earlier.
Oh, okay. Well, I sure like what I rolled earlier better, so
I
I'm
rolled the
glad you said
same,
that.
so I'm gonna... Cool.
There you go.
Which, no, I didn't roll initiative earlier. That was... Oh, fuck. Oh, fine.
Well, and also, if anyone has any good combat music they'd like to put on, they can put that on if they'd like. On with them. I don't really care to make the decision there.
Oh, let's see.
Hello? Let's see. So, first
I
one
got
to
you.
go will be a.
Rhythm is that code.
We're playing a rhythm song.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, I suppose that works, I guess.
It seemed more appropriate than my other choice.
Fair enough. Find something more futuristic later, I guess.
Yep. I mean, that does kind of look like something from Lord of the Rings. That's
Alright. Night Higgers, you're up.
Well, seeing as we're going for the quiet option, I shall take a drag from my cigar, sit back, just watch the perimeter, since it looks like they've got it covered for now.
Yeah, I can respect the hustle.
Alright.
That'll be it.
Lieutenant Starch Auckland is going to. Right, is going to Overwatch the area. In case more come along. At which point the silent option is meaningless.
Is that a specific action, Gren?
I would basically just be preparing to shoot if something shows up.
Yeah, then I do the same.
I was assuming you meant that.
Yeah.
Dr. Choice has a weird fucking thing in front of you.
Well, I'm going to shove a couple weird-looking things into it.
Ooh.
Oh no.
By that I mean I wish to attack.
You may. The way were you here during the practice session? I believe
Yes, I was.
you remember how an attack roll works.
Yep. Okay.
I-
Okay, anyway, I shall start with the first roll. Did that go? No, it didn't. Oh, I need to add them on. Okay, aside from my 2 for the specialization, what, do I have any other modifiers?
Other modifiers. It is exceptionally slow. You get a +1 dice bonus.
Okay.
Oof.
Woofed.
That was a very mediocre set dice, damn son.
That's because you're using strength for it.
Oh, I didn't realize it was such a.
Might have to stat it differently in the sheet?
Should I just roll 2 dice? To make up for the dexterity?
You could just roll 2d10 to be fair, yeah.
Is that okay with you?
Yep. We'll figure out that one later.
Oh, you have to roll another
Okay, so
one
it's
now.
more success?
That's another. You have to roll again
Oh, okay.
Exploding dice.
for one more d10.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
one more success, I think.
So 2
That's one
damage?
more success for.
It's lethal, isn't it, for a scalpel?
Mm-hmm. As you strike at the thing's exposed flesh, it has no visible reaction of pain, throwing you off your game.
I'm used to them feeling pain when I do this. Anyway, I will continue. Wait, no. Actually, no, I'm gonna use my second weapon to, for a defensive purpose. That is to say, the, what was that ability called? Weaponry dodge.
Right.
which I'm loading up what that meant. Yeah, so
Well, fair enough.
alright, so that should add 5 to my defense, changing it from 1 to 6.
Yep.
Cool.
Agent Taggart. There's a
Okay.
zombie in front of you.
There is indeed. How do targeted attacks work in the system again, if you know by hand?
Targeted attacks are simply where you choose a specific part of its body to deal damage to, gaining some effect.
Is there a penalty to the roll?
Yes. 1 moment. One moment, just gonna find it. Right, specified targets. Specified targets ignores armor. Right. Right. Which part would you like to target? There are different dice penalties to.
I'm guessing it's general areas, kind of like in the 40k system, so a leg, a torso, and a head, or something like that.
Yep, things like that.
Can I go for the head, but rip its throat out?
Indeed. You may take a -3 dice penalty
Okay.
to attack its head.
Yeah, you know what, we'll do that, because I get +1 for my special skill, specialization, and anything else do I get for circumstance?
You get a +1 as it is an exceptionally unbalanced target.
So -1 in total for the targeted shot in the head. Let's go for it. Oof. This one my ninja claws, so
That
it's
is-
lethal. Oof. That damage hits so hard, Ren can't even do it.
No. You strike at the zombie's head fairly easily, embedding your clawed gauntlets into it with your strike.
Oh.
But its dead eyes simply seem to slowly turn to you.
Oof. Oh no.
Figured out how to fix
Danny boy, what the fuck is this? Some kind of goddamn horror movie? Not that you actually remember ever watching a horror movie.
Well, apparently I'm here, so...
Yeah.
Stabbing, it appears ineffective, so I guess I will go for the whole blunt force. And punch the fucker.
I like this.
I have brawl listed as 0 damage, so I'm guessing just roll unarmed?
Just roll attack, yeah.
Cool. What attributes does that go off? I'm guessing strength?
No, if you look on your roller on the sheet, there's an attack option.
Yep.
Just click attack roll,
Okay.
and then after selecting unarmed as your weapon down in the weapon category.
Yep.
And that will do it for you. Wow. You rolled really well.
I'm not sure if that's sarcasm or not for 2 damage.
No, that is pretty well.
That's
actually.
pretty good considering your stats, actually.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Because you roll like 4 dice, so...
The D10s though, aren't they?
Yep.
The zombie looks back at you. Looks back at specifically the Danny boy. As you strike at it, taking an opportunity in the fact that every other person has currently struck at it to try and hit it somewhere around the throat. As you do, you can hear something crack somewhat, but it is still moving. And turns directly to you, Danny boy.
I'm gonna die.
Not the D-boy, no.
I didn't even give myself a name.
Well, you're Danny boy, so that's your name.
Yeah. Daddy one boy.
Honestly, though, I do like this whole, like, nameless protagonist thing. The amnesia.
I mean, he would fit as the protagonist here, wouldn't he, though?
Mm-hmm. You're like the protagonist in the Containment Zone games and all the other SCP. Oof. Damn, son. Strong zombie, though. Oof. Oof.
Alright, that'll move it to Nate Higgers. They seem to be doing decent damage to it.
How much noise are they making in this whole scuffle?
About as much noise as could be expected, since they haven't making the use of any loud, blunt instruments. Haven't traveled that far, but the zombie certainly isn't trying to conceal its presence, and the others are either too inexperienced with combat, or just not in a situation where they can do much else than try not to scream out.
Right. I'll just shoot the LT a quick glance as if to say, shall we take care of this? And then I'll just maintain my overwatch.
The Lieutenant Corporal, without taking any real action, because he will do this at the beginning of his next turn anyway, is just going to quickly swap his gun for his knife. Okay, then. And say, flanking maneuvers.
Wonderful. And I shall attack it from the side with my knife.
8.
By the way, Gren, would you allow me to have a Bowie knife rather than a combat knife? Or not?
Sure, I don't think there's any actual difference in the book.
Actually, there is. It's a bit better.
Then no.
Alright. So, attack roll. Bruh.
That is quite the bra.
Damn. You strike at it with a serious amount of force. Getting the first real reaction you've seen to it, to this pain that it should be feeling in a long time. As you stab it in the side, as you stab it in its hip, awakening some dead nerves it had forgotten it had. Lieutenant Star Chuckland will do the same and move to the other. This could be so.
Yeah.
It seems I forgot to start the command knife. Pull up.
There's 1 damage.
Yes. Just gonna take a look for a moment. Another good hit goes into the zombie. While it did not seem to be quite as injuring as Nate's hit, it causes a visceral reaction. It seems that a continued assault has returned some of the creature's lost senses. Dr. Choice, you see an opportunity.
Yes. What kind of opportunity? Is it a pregnant zombie?
Oof.
You can see that you're not sure. Maybe. It's quite fat.
Oof.
Well, in that case, I will aim for the lump.
Bro.
What kind of modifier do I need to add?
You're aiming specifically for the womb.
Yes.
That is a good point. Is this a male or female zombie? Or can we not tell?
Probably male.
Oof. Okay.
Oh.
You can remove the
Well,
stomach
just to be
or
sure,
something.
I'd still like to know what the modifier is for aiming for the womb.
I'm gonna say that's equivalent to aiming for the head or the heart, which are some of the ones listed here.
Okay.
So that's a -3 for aiming for the womb.
Ooh. Okay. Is there any other modifiers I need to know of?
You get a +1.
Okay, so 0 modifier.
Oh Jesus! He opens up the womb of the male zombie. Damn son.
Before realizing that it's probably male, your eyes light up as you see its stomach, and think and see the potential of a abortion. As your scalpels get to work on the thing's stomach, slashing it up, carving it into submission. The rest of you watch horrified as Dr. Choice covers himself in the zombie's rotten blood and carves it into the ground.
Oof.
So, was there a zombie fetus?
Bruh, you hit it so hard. You dealt 2 points of aggravated.
Hell yeah.
As the zombie falls limp to the ground. Not quite like that. We'll keep this initiative order on the down low.
Oof.
The zombie has been taken care of. Though you can hear, though. Now, please roll me another wits plus composure check.
Oof.
Any modifiers to this?
Oh yeah, as soon as it slumps to the ground, I put my knife through the side of its head.
Sorry, there was no modifiers, right?
No modifiers to this roll. As you do that,
Oh, I already. Wait, no.
you perform a killing blow. You perform a killing blow on the zombie. It is. Hey. The rest of you, please roll wits plus composure as well. Ooh.
I'd still like to know if there was a zombie fetus there.
Oh no!
Oof.
Why would you even think of that?
Bruh.
Bruh.
Life has many doors, Ed boy.
Oh, not that door, goddammit.
Oof. Damn son.
Well, in that case, I'm still satisfied with another job well done. I've never killed a human. Still haven't.
Carving and submission, yes.
The rest of you are beginning to understand why Dr. Choice is a D-class personnel.
Oh mate, knock us in the chat.
Oi!
Oh yeah.
Fucking SCP wasn't invited, feel betrayed. Oof. Didn't
Maybe in
knock
the
us
future,
into
Naka.
SCP's shit.
Maybe in the future, Nuka. For now, it's just these people. Let's see. Oh, I should put on the...
Yep.
As the thing lies dead on the floor, Lieutenant and Dr. and Agent Saggart, you three manage to hear that while you might not have been very loud, you begin to hear shambling in the distance. With how quiet everything is at the moment, as most people are probably dead. You begin to realize how well sound travels. Fuck. All right, I'll quickly check out what the door was. It might be survivors, and I have a damn job to do. And you seem capable enough. He looks at the number on Dr. Choice's shirt. 135. Using capable enough. Up front.
On
You're
it.
there. 83. Follow him. And you both continue walking up the hallway. Alphonse,
Yes.
you've been hiding away. You've been hiding away in this here. Somehow, your luck rang true, and you managed to find your way to a different laboratory, fleeing from one laboratory to the next.
Well, it's a lab, I guess. Maybe there's something I can use.
You look around, and mere moments after you close the door, could you make me a wits plus composure check?
Okay, that was a sheet roll, right?
Yeah, you click sheet roll, and then you just click wits and composure, the words on your sheet, and it'll automatically add it to there, and then make a roll based on that.
Okay, wits and composure. Yes, sir.
So that they're so that they seem bold letters and all that.
Yeah. No modifier. Okay. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did. Sort
All
of.
right. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you succeeded.
Yeah.
You can hear the sound. You can hear the sound of a scuffle somewhere outside. It's a bit distant. It's a bit distant, but you can hear that someone is fighting outside. You're not. Your instinct tells you that they're probably dead if they're trying to fight those things.
Yeah. Fuck. I might want to get out of here because there's probably gonna be a lot more zombies on my door. Just a few minutes.
But with that success as well, you can see some experimental equipment here. You manage to see some weird things in here. Some of it might be useful.
Fancy. I'm just gonna place them down.
Yeet.
Hmm. Do I notice anything in particular?
Make me an investigation check. That'll be for this one would probably be intelligence plus investigation. So click intelligence and click investigation on your sheet.
Yes, sir.
And because you have no real experience with these things, you take a -1 dice penalty.
Oh. Then I get less than one success. So,
Oh, you get less than 1 dice.
I already got no success, so
Right.
So the last not
Right.
success.
I don't think I get a
Um,
failure.
There's plenty of weird shit in here. Like, you can see what's some kind of mechanical arm, maybe? And, like, some weird wiles and shit. But the unless you were planning to cut off your own arm, you don't really think you'd get much use out of the prosthetic one. And even then, you have no idea how it would be connected, and you have no idea what the vials would do.
Could he, despite that, try to just lift up the arm and try to use it as, like, a slapping weapon? Like, fumbling around with it?
Yep.
He will do that.
Congratulations, you picked up an improvised weapon.
Nice. Okay. That'll be a brawling weapon. Right?
This weapon will use melee,
Okay.
as you're using it to bash people's heads in. And it has a stat of -1 damage.
This is so sad.
No, actually, when it this one, right? It has a stat of 1 damage. Actually,
Yeet.
a mechanical arm on the table. -1 damage. -1 initiative penalty.
Oof.
And what's your strength?
My strength is 1.
Oof.
The strength requirement to use this one effectively as a melee weapon would be 3.
Oof.
Oh.
Do you even lift, bruh?
You even lift.
I mean, come on, he's a scrolling, like, barely 18-year-old
You need to lift,
just
bruh.
studies fucking mimetics. He's the social build.
You are the meme lord,
Oh, no!
Defeat him with your memes.
not the lord of the combat.
There is something quite strange and unnerving about the social character being a specialist in me.
In mimetics. He is the local memologist.
Yup.
So, you as you pick up the arm, using your success from last time, you hear something outside of the door.
Oh. God damn it. What am I gonna do? You know what? Time to be a man. One thing Pops always said, even though he was never there, was if you're gonna beat someone the fuck out, always remember the slap.
Don't forget that you have a gun.
Yeah, but that's
So-
the back.
Sorry to interrupt, but the stream might as well know what's happened. So, we're playing Ark Survival Evolved. Our good boy Merc was defend the base while we're playing this game, which is very kind of him. Griefer came to start some shit. He nearly broke down the door. Sargon of Akkad assisted Merc by knocking the fucker out, and then Merc executed him. So yes, we've been blessed by the soy father. Good job.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry. continue.
Blessed art the soy father.
Merc now has a full set of flak armor and another rifle.
The soy father, warden of the tea
Something
trade.
gets me the feeling that I crafted that.
He got soyed.
All right, so the as you so you turn around to kind of stand ready, and you see whatever is standing on the other side of the door slowly begin to turn the handle.
Look, I ain't in the business of not hitting brain deads. God damn it, they're brain dead. They can't understand what I'm saying. What am I doing?
All right. Are you? So what are you doing exactly, Alphonse? As the door is being opened.
He's basically trying to talk to the person opening the door, but then he's realizing, oh wait, shit, that's kind of stupid.
So you were beginning to open your mouth, but never actually said anything.
Well, he did say, stop right there, brain dead. Oh, wait. I just called you brain dead.
And you see, as you say that, you see the door stop. It's being opened.
I didn't
And,
actually think zombies would listen.
At which point the door quickly opens up. Like, it stops for a moment, and then whoever is on the other side quickly opens it up instead. And looks, and you are met with the face. First Lieutenant Starch Auckland.
Alphonse is gonna stand there somewhat fearful as he's just clutching kind of haphazardly the mechanical arm, flailing it about.
He kind of stares at you a bit and says, "Sorry, kid. I can't be considered brain dead just yet. Don't have dementia."
Not bad. Alphonse is gonna stretch out his hand and say, Alphonse.
Auckland, come with me if you want to live.
You know your movies. And he's gonna follow. Without missing a beat.
Right. The rest of you see an actual living person coming out of the room. That room that the lieutenant led you to. Some ginger kid. Probably means he doesn't have a soul.
I recognize
That's
him as the
indicator
kiddo
is-
that
he's a-
plays Fortnite in his spare time at the base.
Oof.
I mock him for it constantly because Fortnite is a game for fags, basically.
Yep. You know who this is. He is a bit infamous around the base. Yep. And while you don't really know the specifics, you know that he is somehow related to the almost legendary at this point Dr. Bright.
I just go like, "Oh hey kiddo, glad to see you survived."
Hey, nice to see you survive too, dude. And he obviously doesn't actually have paid. He doesn't. It's very obvious he hasn't paid enough attention to know who Taggart even is.
I just go, "Aye, fair enough, laddie. You the kiddo that plays Fortnite, eh?"
Well played. Well played.
Oh well.
Wait, you wouldn't be. God damn, you're a Bright's boy, aren't you?
Wow. Skull nephew, but yeah.
I is LT.
Well, I suppose that makes sense. You don't much look like him.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Then again, I suppose even he probably doesn't know what he looks like anymore.
I
Either
don't
way.
think he even looks like himself.
Anyway, follow me. It's not going to be long until they're here. Let's try to make our way through the cafeteria. If we can just get through the cafeteria, then it'll be clear until the stairs. Probably.
Hey, let's go.
So,
You can
any of you guys got a cricket bat?
Bruh.
Oof.
You continue moving through the hallways. The lights flickering overhead of you. Alphonse, you know for a fact that this path they're walking, you were running it along later. But you realize that while you were encountering zombies left and right a moment ago, when you were running away and hiding inside this room, you can't see any more now.
Okay. There used to be a lot of brain deads here. I'm very afraid at the moment.
That's not unusual, kiddo. Honestly, you're handling it better than I thought you would.
Thanks. I'm just glad I didn't slap you with the mechanical hand.
You still have that with you, by the way. You still have that with you.
Yeah.
It just kind of looks at it and... Oh yeah. I suppose we'll call it an emergency.
I mean, it's a mechanical hand. It's
Do I recognize if it's from a project of some kind, Gwen? Can I make a lore check or something?
Make me a... One moment. Make me a combined intelligence and science check.
Aha. Any mods?
Seeing as you're at least level 3 personnel, no penalties.
Okay. Oof, I guess, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea.
I'm like, yeah, looks
So
fancy,
sad.
kiddo. Keep it safe if you can.
I'll protect it as if it was my own hand.
Science boys might want to look at it later.
Well,
You're right,
either way,
but we're in an emergency.
Aye.
either way, we should be. Either way, we should be heading up. We should be reaching the cafeteria soon. You come up to the doors of the. Okay.
Right.
Can you see anything?
I gaze upon the black void.
No.
Thought so. I forgot to do something. I'm sorry.
Ah,
Nice.
presume we don't need ashes
Bear with
yet. Yep. Hell yeah, kiddos stay at the back.
Okay, can you see now?
Yeah, we can see our tokens next to a room
Good.
of tiles, yeah.
You find yourself in. You find yourself in the hallway, and in front of the doors to the cafeteria. It has been. Could you make me a combined wits and composure check again?
This is so sad.
Everyone?
All of you.
Any modifier?
None.
Yes, sir.
Bruh.
Bruh.
If he feels like he's not very alone, apparently he's very effective at this.
The term. Jesus Christ, you're all rolling tens like nobody's business. All right.
Can you,
As
wait, can you see the breakdown of the rules?
Hover over
Yeah.
the number of successes.
over the number.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. So
And yes, I got 2.
as you walk towards the door in front, all of you except for Danny Boy, who is still a bit out of it, not really knowing what's going on. You see in front, you hear noises. It's difficult to describe as you first hear it, but you can hear something moving on the other side of the door. Alphonse is the only one who recognizes the exact sound of chewing.
They're eating them. And then they're gonna eat us.
Oh my god!
God damn.
I whisper in character, hey kiddo, got any lavender flower on you?
Nope.
Alright, we'll keep an eye out for it, let me know.
No offense, what does a man like you need lavender for?
Don't ask, above your clearance level. I mean, it probably isn't, to be fair, he probably has like clearance level 2 at least. So.
Nope.
He has clearance level. He technically has clearance level 1 until he is accepted as an official part of the Foundation.
Which doesn't cover 049, I don't think so.
Nope. 049 requires at least level 3 clearance.
Yep.
Alright. You can definitely hear things moving behind the door. That's gonna be unfortunate. The door is their only way to the stairs. There won't be any other real way to get past. Alright. Nicholas, get up front.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taggart.
Right.
Taggart, Nate. Get up on the edge of each door. Try to cover as much as you can. The doors slide from side to side. Basically, it's pointing you there. Kid, you stay behind me.
Well, okay then.
And he readies his weapon as he says, "Open the door." To Danny Boy.
Oof.
Okay. Is there like a handle or a switch?
It's just a button.
Okay.
Oh, bro, Sargo nuked everything. Fuck's sake.
Guys, I've reset the
He's done
oxen.
Wait, you mean everything?
I think so. Right, let's talk about this later. Sorry, I just thought I'd bring this up.
Oh no.
Well, we can't do anything, Mark. I'm sorry, but
Can't you see anything?
now
No,
we
no,
can
it doesn't,
see
no.
a lot.
I
actually.
can see. This is fine. This is fine.
Where are the stairs?
They seem
Sorry.
busy
On
eating.
the other side of the room.
Okay, lads, we're gonna have to punch our way through. Don't stop.
Sir, the date class has been
boy-
exposed to a medic hazard.
Oh, hold on. Have they even
Well,
noticed
here-
this?
All you can hear from behind you as we roll initiative is the First Lieutenant Auckland going, "Fuck."
Yeah. Pretty much.
Please re-roll your initiative.
Aha. Sargon, why do you do this?
Guys, I've reset the oxen.
Again?
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, actually reset the Arc server.
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Bruh.
Anyhow. I'm sorry, that's really annoying considering what we did.
But all structures? Is that what he just...
Did I roll it? No, I didn't.
Well, so much
Clicking
for
roll
those rare
initiative for
resources
Bob
that
just
I had
happened.
in my preserving bins.
Right. I'm clicking the roll initiative, and it's now rolled it like a bunch of times. All right. Cool. So that's just button on its own. That's so that was an 8. I'm helping. Yay.
Oh, he just rolled everything back, I guess. Yeah.
How far?
Don't know. Anyway. So what happens to the turn order? Hmm. Huh.
The turn order got completely fucked from that, so I reset it. Tried to roll again.
Guys, I reset the turn order.
No.
I reset the initiative server.
Do we just roll again?
I did better.
I did shite.
Oof. Mate.
My roll was 1 higher. Should I
Not
lower
the
it by
only
1?
Oh shit, that needs to be 5 higher for him, because I set it to 2. Okay.
Like what?
That needs to be 4 higher.
Why is it?
Should I lower my roll to the first one?
Save.
Just keep it, whichever one is current.
Okay.
If you roll twice, just keep the original.
Oh.
Well, like the one
Oh.
one that's currently on the initiative.
Oh, Ash says the doggos are watching the game. Hey. Hey,
A
doggos.
I feel terrible for what I said in response.
But
Don't look that SCP up.
Oof.
It's gonna make you depressed.
Are they red doggos though, Ash?
Oh, is this like the sad, lonely dog or something?
Oh, no, it's much worse.
Oh, wait, I think I know what this is.
Okay, is that all of you? In that case, let's roll for these as well.
Oh, mate. The SCP Foundation has a lot of nice cafeteria tables. They're made of wooden benches.
Blame roll 20 for that one.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not blaming you. I just think it's funny. Like,
You think I got the idea of where to keep those scalpels after being poked so many times with them damn splinters?
God fucking damn it, they're rolling.
I'm just very glad
everyone's
they have a
rolling
bar in
high.
the
Like,
cafeteria.
Jesus.
With the initiative, it's just a D10 plus all the bonuses.
Yeah.
You're also going first.
Okay.
And going first is
D-boy.
not the D-boy, because I don't think he has the...
Don't we all have to roll off until there's a winner? Is that how it works in this game?
Hmm?
Don't we have to like all roll off to see who goes top in the initiative order?
Yeah, you...
What do
So
we roll?
everyone...
Everyone's
I
got
believe
14, I think.
Yeah,
And
everyone's
then
got
me
14.
and Pastel roll off afterwards.
Yeah,
Sorry, what do we roll exactly?
we're just rolling initiative again, I believe,
Okay.
to see who gets the highest.
Oh god, we're all rolling because we all fucking... Jesus. Is that how it works? That's gay.
Okay, my reroll is 17.
I kind of thought you would just like compare, you know, stats. You has a higher one, but no.
Oh no, you just roll it to see who gets the highest, or to see
The
who
highest
gets the
order,
highest in the
yep.
battle. Yes, to see who gets the.
So
Probably
everyone
shouldn't click
put your
it.
initiative to 14, you lot, I guess, that rolled.
That's the
Yeah,
order
and
there.
then so basically Choice, Nate Higgers, Commander, Lieutenant, and D-Boy, all of you roll, what, a D10, I guess, or
Yeah.
D6 or something.
Yeah, I just had them roll initiative again. Let's see what Lieutenant Auckland gets.
My D10 was a 9. If you count it as an initiative roll, it's 17.
Oof.
So he goes first, then it's Choice, then it's Higgers, then it's D-Boy, and then I guess I'll roll, so...
Roll again, Dr. Choice. You and just roll
Why did he
D10
get a +4?
because of his weapon.
Cool. Okay, sorry, what am I rolling? Just the D10?
Roll a D10. Roll a D10 to see if you get higher than start.
I'm
No.
lower 13.
So I get an 11, so I guess I go before past them, basically.
So my 9 the first time tied with who again?
The second one, when you tried to roll again just to see who got the highest,
Yeah.
you tied with Starch, the lieutenant.
Okay.
Oh boy, that's quite the initiative.
The
There we go.
reroll keeps your bonuses.
Mhm.
So I got an 11, so I go before Pasta,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
You do.
Yep.
But we're still ahead of all the zombies, this is cool.
Yeah, because they're zombies.
What the?
I can't. I despise football.
Oh, it's
Apparently one of
funny
those
though,
guys
to
on
be
the floor was
honest.
still
Oof.
alive until a moment ago.
My condolences.
I like that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so going first is Lieutenant Starch. And Lieutenant Starch is just gonna say, "Fuck it, go, go! All of you quickly as you can over to the other side." As he'll literally just starts firing.
You expect me to run?
I expect you to live.
This has become an 80s action movie very quickly.
Especially with this music.
All right. But it's on. Lieutenant Starch will make his shot.
Yeah, he's gonna alert them all, guys.
We're gonna alert them all, guys.
Literally, the moment you step into the room, they will be alerted. Like, they saw, a lot of them already noticed the door opening. You're not hiding from this one, I'm afraid. Let's see. One moment. Hmm. Oh. Where is it? Just let's try. That I forgot. There we are. Yeah. And he's gonna do an auto fire at, I'll say, these 3 targets in front of him, as it's difficult for him to actually hit any more than that. Yeah, and I'll have to do a medium burst for that, I think. Yes. I'll say he can do that. He receives a... In a total, he receives no dice bonus. Ooh.
Oof, that's a lot of damage.
One attack roll per target. Okay. With a hail of bullets fired at 3 of the zombies in front of him, he hits them all. He hits them all with a cascade of bullets, a cascade of steel, of hot steel, gravely injuring them. And yet many of them seem barely fazed by the assault, only growing hungrier in response.
Could we fix this by bringing nachos next time?
And that moves it on to Dr.
Oh, yep. Okay. Sorry, so the stairs, what are they? There?
Through that door is the goal.
And is there like some kind of sprinting function?
I mean, yeah, you can just run.
Well, as in, like, if I do that, would I move, like, double my speed, or what?
You could double move, yeah.
So, is there, like, an attack of opportunity type thing?
No.
So I could literally just, this very turn, sprint into over there.
You'd be able to get to the door.
I can
Oh,
more
you
than
can right
get
click,
there.
so... What's your move?
The door is closed.
Oh, where's the opening thing then?
On the door.
So I could
It's
run
a
over
sliding
there.
door. You'd have to stop.
Sliding in what way?
Goes to the side,
The whole door goes to one side?
pretty much.
Okay. So can I run over there and slide it?
As your turn, yeah?
Well, if that's what I'm ordered to do, I shall. Whee!
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
That'll end your turn then. As you sprint across the floor, avoiding the zombies in your path as much as you can, and running over to the door, you click on the button, and it slides open.
If they should brace before you get in there, could you just make sure it stays open?
I had movement left. Am I able to step through it, or?
It's a fantasy.
Sorry, did that come through? Or...
Yeah.
You can move as many squares as you have speed, but you can't move through the door.
Oh, I was asking if I could like double that or something. Okay, never mind then, because I can only go.
No.
Oh, that's what I was asking when I said about if there's a sprint thing. Okay, so never mind. Then I couldn't have gotten that
Yeah,
far.
I said no. I said
oh,
no.
I thought you said yes. Sorry. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, in that case, I will just, since I couldn't possibly make it that far, I'll just go around to around the far side of this guy, and swing at him.
Alright. In that case, I'll close over there again.
Yeah, sorry, misunderstood then. Okay, anyway, switching to attack roll. So you correct the name on this. Okay, anyway. Yes, roll. Okay, any modifiers?
That'll be... +1.
Sorry, plus how much?
+1.
Okay, cool. And the offhand will be used for weaponry dodge.
Alright. Fair enough.
Cool.
That should be... work. Lance Corporal Nate Higgers.
Oh
Fucking
shit.
zombies, man.
Here we go again. Mr. Higgins takes a single step forward, flips his weapon to fun mode, and opens fire.
In which direction? And at who?
Yes. At these two on auto fire. Medium burst.
Alright. Medium burst, these two auto fire. I'll allow that. You peek around the corner and try to strike and try to shoot them.
Alright.
See how you do.
Yeet. Alright, so that would be...
Shit, son. Damn.
Now for the other.
Mm-hmm.
And as I am using rapid fire, I shall unleash another burst of auto fire. This group.
Mm-hmm.
Yee.
Yep, that work. How many?
These three. 10 bullets. Medium burst.
Just knowing these three, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Because of this, however, you will not gain the benefits of any actual defense this turn, yeah? Due to rapid fire penalties, I believe.
Yep. That is fine. So many rolls. And
Yeah.
I shall let loose my final burst at these two again.
Oh yeah, because you can do another one. Yeah.
Yep.
When you play Call of
Vodka,
Duty
how many
so
bullets
much.
have you used so far?
I have used 20. I've got 11 left.
Yep. Oh, using a medium burst for the next one as well?
Yep.
Alright. File and ready.
When you play Call of Duty so much, you get firearms of 5. Like, he is literally a Call of Duty protagonist, this guy.
Bro.
When you're so used to scalpels, you get weaponry 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Bruh.
Bro.
Bruh.
First one, though.
Jesus Christ.
Bro.
And
Jesus
as
fucking
a
Christ.
as a reflexive action, I reload.
Fair enough.
Remember what?
Cover me, I'm reloading.
Holy shit.
Ugh. God nuts.
You turn your fucking laser sight. Goes from one zombie to the other. As in a wide arc, you release a storm of bullets washing over each of them. The first one below you. Three shots hit their mark. 3 shots hit their mark as you strike once in the chest, once in the throat, and once in the head, causing it to collapse backward, dead in a heap.
Mozambique drilled.
This one takes two shots to the chest and reeks backwards, but is not dead. Next, you fire an arc over these two. You fire an arc over these two, hitting them in multiple places: arm, leg, chest. Barely, both of them barely dodging, being shot in both the head and the heart. And the final one, 3 shots straight to the head, one in each eye, and then one between.
Bruh.
As his head nearly caves in and he falls backwards
How
onto the
badass can you be? Jesus.
onto the
Play Call of Duty.
onto the tables.
Aimbot?
All in a day's work.
Fall before my skill cannon, boy.
Oh yeah, Gren. Just for the record, the 3 magazines, does that include the one that is in my weapon?
The 3 magazines you get does not include the one you have in your weapon, though.
Alright,
Yep.
good.
1 the weapon and then 3 spare on your webbing.
Yeah. Just making sure.
It's usually how it goes in these things.
And I shall finish my turn by taking a drag from my cigar.
Captain.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Shot 30 bullets, reloaded your gun, and smoked a cigar along with stepping forward 1 step.
Yep.
Nice.
That's my job, son.
D-boy.
God nuts.
Danny boy. Could just prep the door, to be fair. So.
I will say this. While there isn't really a sprint action in this game, I suppose it is technically possible to use athletics to get some more movement in.
Kind of like in Star Wars, yeah, you could maybe do that.
Could I pick up a bench and use it to hit them?
Yes.
Don't forget you have that scalpel I passed you.
I mean, I'm thinking blunt force trauma seems a more.
Actually, roll me a quick wits plus investigation. Since you're looking for a weapon.
You have a weapon.
I need a weapon.
You can have my hand. It's the mechanical hand. In a way.
The meat.
Any modifier?
You have the scalpel though. That's all you need, dude.
No real modifier. Hey!
Hey.
As you look around, as you look towards the bench, thinking you can use it as a weapon, you spot something. You spot the gleam of something beneath it. There's a gun under the table.
Oh.
Huh. Okay, can I hit them with the gun?
Yes, you can hit the gun if you pick it up.
Alright, I guess I will
What kind of
pick
gun
up
we
the
talking
gun and hit them with it.
Huh.
You know that you can't just use it as a normal gun. Yeah?
I have no idea if it's loaded or anything.
Try
and
it.
The zombie is right there. I will hit first and ask questions like, does this have ammo later?
Well, clearly it didn't work for the last
If
guy
you say
using
so.
it.
Evidently.
So I can see his point.
He didn't
If
bring
you
enough
say so.
gun off his.
You can
If you
attach
say
the
so.
scalpel as a bayonet.
Yeah. Well, if you'd like to use it as a melee weapon, you could put in then. Okay then. Put into a sheet roll. Just put in sheet roll plus weaponry. If you'd like to attack with the gun as a melee weapon.
What plus weaponry?
He's got a gun!
That's what I'm getting to. It's it's strength plus weaponry for your for what you'll be using, and then once you get to the actual modifier,
Do you need a barrel stabbing him with that roll?
I
No
would like to
modifier.
look at my very high resolve score.
You
You cut out. I think you actually hit one of the faces.
you move up to you pick up the gun, move up to the zombie, and bonk it on the head. The zombie seems if it could, the zombie would probably seem mildly annoyed.
I also have no idea of what type of gun this is, so using blunt instruments seems more optimal.
That's what I asked.
It's an autoloader.
Cool. Which of the many options does that mean?
9mm. Probably.
Okay, I'm talking like subclass. Is it like a pistol? Is it a submachine gun?
The gun doesn't count it that way.
Okay.
When I said the gun.
I'm assuming I'm just pistol whipping it then for Glock.
Yep. You're absolutely correct.
I was hoping like an MP5 maybe, but can't have it all.
No. It is a.
It'd have to be an MP9 if it's
It is
Probably
not
one
a
of the
machine.
science boys' guns, to be honest.
It is not a machine pistol. It is a 9mm pistol autoloader.
That was a joke earlier.
Is that the Luger one? Because I can just send him the stats.
Yes.
Alright. It's gun skog, damage to mag 15. I'll send you the rest of it.
Cool.
Damage to is the important thing in the mag, to be honest. Strength to size 1s, so yeah.
The strength is entirely for the purpose of the recall, by the way.
Yep.
As with all guns.
Range is 20, 40, 80, but we're married to at this point.
Like,
I mean, if you want to just write these in, Stu, so you have access to my sheet.
maybe after your turn, Macomb, that is now.
Aha, right. Okay, I've got a speed of 11, so... Jesus Christ, son, I have a lot of speed. I think I'll just go here, so I get a good line of sight. Because you can't move twice, I presume, in this system, as we established. And I'll be like, "It's go time, lads! Fire and steel!" And I'll get my assault rifle out, and I will go full auto with auto fire, full burst.
Aye.
So,
At who?
so can you hit multiple targets with it, or is that a special feat or something you need?
Yeah, you can
You
auto
can hit-
fire. You can hit multiple.
You can hit up to 3.
If you do a medium burst, you can hit up to 3 targets. If you do a long burst, costing 20 ammunition,
I'm gonna
you
do
can
a long
hit as
burst.
many targets. You can hit as many targets as you want.
Jesus, yeah, I'm gonna do a long.
Bruh.
I'm basically just gonna dash into the room and just
However-
go full auto.
However,
Whatever.
auto fire, you can't just. You can't just go like this with a single auto fire. If you were to auto fire, you choose a. Basically, you choose a group of targets and fire it.
Can I prioritize
So-
these 4? Like, just do a spinning, sweeping motion with the gun.
I'll barely allow you the 4th one. Yes,
Okay.
I'll barely allow you the 4th one right here. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4 like that.
Yep.
The only reason Nate was able to do what he did is because of his martial arts.
Yep.
Being
Not
entirely
enough
based around
darkness.
guns.
Gun foo.
So do I just roll for each of them individually and it expends 20 ammunition from the mag?
You okay? So basically, what it is you get a minus for every target you do. So at this point, you have a -4 for targeting 4 targets. You get a +3 for doing a long burst, and you get a +1 from this
For
from the
zombies.
zombies themselves.
I might hit these 3 then. I don't know if that'll change anything.
I would suggest a medium burst then.
Okay.
Medium bursts take 10 ammunition instead, as have the same penalties when it comes to the number of targets you're targeting. It gives you only a +2, but takes less ammunition, and only allows up to 3 targets. But I'd
Yeah.
allow you to shoot those 3.
Yep, so that'd be -3, -2, neutral basically, and modifiers. So, cool.
Would be -3 +2 for the medium burst,
medium burst. Yep.
and +1 from the zombies, plus whatever specialization you might have.
I only have in pistols, unfortunately, but still, whatever. Yes. I shall roll. Do I roll for each of them, or?
Yep.
So, first one will go clockwise. Yeet. So, 2 there, 4 there, and 2 there. All lethal gun damage, so.
You strike towards the targets, shooting in a quick burst in a cone in front of you. And as your 10 bullets ring out, you see two bullets each hit their mark.
Yeet.
Some a bit more strong than others, leaving a splatter of blood to cover the already bloodied ground. Alphonse, As a fucking bloodbath out there.
I'm gonna run! Yeah, like that. Just about.
Also, just to make it clear, I didn't say that there wasn't a sprint action. I just said that it doesn't. You can spend both of your actions to move your. You can spend both of your actions to move. You can get one move and you get one action, and you can use your action to move it.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize this was like the start was in that way. Okay, cool.
Should I? I shouldn't.
Do you have a gun?
Alpha.
though?
Yeah, but the thing is, first of all, Alphonse is gonna stop in his tracks by the first table here. And then he's going to look down at the mechanical arm. And he's gonna try to toss it in front of himself. At the undead.
Mm-hmm.
Could I do that?
Excuse me, you're trying to do what?
He's trying to throw the mechanical arm at the zombie.
Okay.
Bro.
Right. Throwing an implement. Roll me, what are we throwing weapons again?
Dex plus weaponry, I guess.
No, yes.
Okay,
Bruh.
Dex plus weaponry.
Hold.
Improvised
Trying my
throwing
house.
weapon. How bootleg can you get? I throw a Coke can at their head.
Okay, yeah. Roll me. Strength
Okay.
plus athletics.
Oh no.
The damage modifier to the roll. So basically, I'll calculate the total dice bonus you get on top of that. So it's strength plus athletics plus damage. Yeah, plus 3.
So I need to set that
Okay.
to a sheet roll, wouldn't I?
Sheet roll
Yeah.
and
It's sheet roll. Strength
Yeah.
plus athletics
yep.
plus 3.
Plus 3. Is there any option of adding it just straight to it, or
Just click the dice and you'll get the option to add the modifier.
yeah, that's true. And that's plus 5 or
Plus 3.
plus 3? Sorry. I
So that
fail.
was- Well, I suppose that was predictable. You heft the thing up on his shoulder and do your best, like, yeet! And indeed, it was a yeet because it was indeed a yeet, but it did not have the accuracy of a Kobe and went straight past straight past the zombie and the Doctor Choice.
Thank the fucking
King,
gods it
king,
didn't hit him.
king, 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 and it lands over here.
It's not good.
Give me a hand! Sorry. I had to.
Oof.
My friend, you require more surgical precision.
Fortnite on their core.
Start Fortnite dancing on the table. They all swarm towards you.
I just really hope there's brain dead doesn't think. But yeah, I do believe that's selected. Time for the horde. Try to fuck us.
And fuck you, they will. Just so you know, like this, they move more or less like a group.
Oh no.
And they will go towards whoever they deem to be close. At the moment,
Very lucky.
Dr. Choi,
Yes.
there are zombies rushing you.
You poor man.
Okay. My defense
Dr.
is 6.
Yeah, Dr. Choi's awakening to Ultra Instinct.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Oh, Dr. Choi's awakening to Ultra Instinct.
Ultra Instinct.
Oof,
Do you
mate.
not know the meaning?
Awakening to Ultra Instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I heard you and I just don't get it.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Okay, I looked it up. Some new Dragon Ball.
Don't. It's okay. And a zombie rushes Agent Taggart as well.
Oh no.
This is very sad.
Oh no. Fucking gay boys.
Boy, bye. Stop right there.
Give me some heroin.
Alright. The two zombies shall now make an attack against Dr. Let's see. They are surrounding you, which I believe gives them a +2 flat. I think. I think. I'll save this for now. Look up the rules later.
Against whatever defense and armor he has.
And currently, your defense is considered 6.
Bruh.
So they take a -4 penalty.
Oof. That's a
What was it
choice.
plus
that
2 for again?
For surrounding
Flanking.
you.
Okay, cool.
Not flanking, for surrounding you. Flanking is very little.
Right, sorry. Misheard. Gotcha. Surrounded.
Oh, mate.
In a honestly quite impressive display, Dr. Choice fends off the group of undead assailants with his bobbing in and out as they swipe towards him, trying to pin him down to the ground.
You got some
dealt with
noobs.
angry
It's one
mobs
damage.
before. Let's go to
But in
hell.
the confusion, manages to. But in all the confusion, manages to strike. Manages to get a good blow. Manages to get a blow in, and you feel them. You feel one of them slam against your side.
You dirtbag.
Oof, felt that one. Taggart,
Okay.
So
Why-
this
one of
one
them
is my
comes up to
health,
you as well.
Oh no.
I will attempt to grab.
Oofed. Fucking grapple him.
Hold on.
Oh, there's like the 3 levels of markings on the health. What level of marking would this be?
With the scalpels, you do lethal damage. And this would be bashing.
Oh, I thought I took damage.
Oh no, you took bashing damage.
Which would be what
It's just
of the
one
3
tick.
degrees. Okay, so the
Take
Because
it
of, like,
once.
okay, cool, got it. Sweet.
What's your defense value against melee?
I have defense 2 and armor 2 against melee, so I guess 4.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's -4, I'm pretty sure.
They'll attempt to grapple.
Oh no. Damn, son.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Oof.
-4, I believe.
Yeah. Jesus. That is a damn son moment.
The thing rushes towards you over the table and tries to jump at you, but you simply sidestep it as it crashes into the ground and slowly and gets up towards you, looks towards you. All right, this zombie down here has its eyes on Nate and rushes up to him.
I have
That
3
attempts
armor.
strike against melee.
Yep.
Okay, they're finally done with the match outside, so I can switch to voice activity.
Do you have
Right.
defense? Or
I have no defense due to the armor
just the
penalty,
armor? Yep.
but I do have 3 armor.
Mm-hmm.
You used rapid shot this turn, didn't you?
Yeah.
I believe you don't get any defense to that, but armor does give you some basic defense, even with
When you have no defense, so you
but you
don't
have
care.
some.
My defense of 0 has been negated. Oh no.
Oh no.
So it's a -3. All right.
It's funny that armor is just plain better in those cases.
All right.
Oof.
It did not manage to grapple you either. All of these are grappling attempts, by the way. It's just that you need more than one success for a grapple to go through.
So wait, they don't do damage?
Oh yes, they do. That grappling does do damage to you. But this one does bashing damage. You take 1 point of that bashing damage as it tries to grab onto you, and you feel its fingers dig into your skin. Skin bruising you with inhuman strength, but you shake it off, using your gun as a bludgeon to push it away.
Oh yeah.
Danny boy, what's your defense?
I have a defense of 2.
Ooh.
Bro.
Yeah, boy. Presumably no armor because you have a jumpsuit on.
I'm pretty
Alright.
sure it's a t-shirt, but yeah.
But they still miss you. Damn, boy.
The
Fast as fuck, boy.
zombie tries to grab at you, but in a you step backwards as it swipes the air in front of you.
Speed deep.
Speedy boy.
All right. And I think that was the yep. Moving up, we've got these zombies up here who have noticed a commotion.
Shit.
Nothing's happening, just keep drinking. I don't know what to drink, but yeah.
And these zombies
Oh god.
are gonna move around and try to pile on to Dr. Choice, who is currently bobbing and weaving. the zombie moves down to Danny Boy. And this zombie is going to attempt to climb over the table. The music stopped.
Yeah, I'll replay it. Hold on.
Thank you. Let's see, I believe that is that.
Actually, I'll put in it. Oh, yeah, no.
Aha!
Fire. Ah. The zombie climbs over the table to try and reach Dr. Choice. Dr. Choice, you have 3 attacks incoming.
6 defense.
Let's see.
I don't think that's gonna help.
You'd be
But
surprised.
it doesn't hurt. Sure as fuck doesn't hurt.
I'm surrounded by lifeless flesh again.
No, I'm not.
4.
I sincerely hope that choices get killed by abortion zombies.
They currently have a +4 to this roll.
Weak.
Each of them.
Oof.
Bruh.
Brother. What? Brother.
Brother, I am not pinned here.
Brother, I am pinning here.
Be careful.
Whilst I was
Dr.
studying
Choice.
medicine, I was also studying the blade.
Be careful though, Dr. Choice. One more added to this group and you lose your defense.
We need to cull her blood.
Anyway, they swipe and grab towards you, trying to pin you down. But expertly slashing and bobbing and weaving out of their way. Constantly moving with ironclad determination. You manage to keep the zombies at bay. But for how long, who knows?
I've seen Republicans with better aim than this.
First Lieutenant Outland.
Did I take any more damage?
Yes, you took 1 point of damage.
Okay, is this another one of the single ticks, or is this another on top
This
of the
is
previous?
this is bashing damage.
Single
Okay,
tick,
so
yeah.
another one to the single ticks.
Yeah, I think the way it works is you keep going through the boxes, and then when you run out of boxes,
Oh, yeah.
you start applying another
for,
tick to the left box.
You continue going through the boxes. If you add another tick to the same box, it turns into a different kind of damage.
Yeah.
Right.
Each point of damage basically counts as that number of ticks. So if you take 1 lethal, it counts as 2 ticks you have to apply. So
Once you've taken your full HP bar in bashing damage, you are knocked unconscious, and every damage point beyond that is lethal. Once you've taken all of your boxes in lethal damage, you're dying, and every damage beyond that is aggravated.
yeah, each box becomes
Oh.
aggro damage. Also, another thing to point out, because I think I read this, I will need to confirm later on, but the rightmost box, depending on how many ticks it currently has, reduces your speed by 1 for each tick. So, yeah, you can lose
rightmost
potentially up
box
to
is-
-2 speeds.
Oh, is that what the -1, 2, and 3 is about? Speed?
The -1, 2, and 3 is to a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought it was to a lot of things. Such. Yeah.
The rightmost
Anyway,
box, though, is
So
movement speed.
Outland.
Yeah.
Outland is going to see that Starch over there is in a bit of trouble. And is going to try to lower their numbers a bit. Oh wait, wait. Oh
Wait, who
shit,
did you say was in trouble?
you.
Oh, okay.
And so, he's going to activate rapid fire stance.
Big
Hell
boss.
Big boss of boy over here.
Yep.
Let me just get the a few right books out there. Just to make sure I have everything right. Let's see, where is it? Oh, here we are.
Thank the team
Interesting.
warden.
Okay. Seeing all of the zombies surrounding Dr. Choice, Lieutenant Auckland breathes out, and while holding his breath, is going to first do a long shot, a long burst, taking 20. Also, this is something, according to the rules, this is something you can do, which is fucking insane, by the way. Well, actually, there's a long rule. No, you can hit all of them using, because there's because there's 6 people there. You can do it using a medium burst. Never mind.
Jesus.
Bruh.
He's gonna use a medium burst, targeting these 3 first, getting a +2, -2, -3, +1. +2, +2, +2. Oh yeah, so a +0. Fair enough. Alright. Attack roll. Medium bursts. Fire 0. First one. Second one. Ooh. Alright. Onto the group behind Dr. Choice, aiming for the points at which Dr. Choice moves out of the way. Okay. Bruh. So many fucking attacks. Okay, first of all, clockwise, starting at the bottom. Alright. The first one. Firing a burst of 10 bullets, missing Dr. Choice expertly with each one. The first zombie gets 3 of the shots. And is knocked over dead. Second zombie is grazed by a single bullet. Bullet
the one I
flying
heard,
past
right?
it.
That's the one I heard, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Next one takes 2 bullets to the chest. He breathes in, he breathes out, and in another time. As he hits the other one, as he hits the next 3. Grazing one with two bullets. grazing another one, trying to do as much damage as he can, and hitting the next one, straight in the chest, knocking him off balance, and opening the opportunity to hit it straight in the head with a second shot. Congratulations, choice. Congratulations, choice. Your group was lightened slightly.
Soul, a flesh without a soul is weak.
Apparently. Which makes it your turn, Dr. Choice.
Well, I'm going to continue the attack on the one that is directly between us, the one that I hit the first time, by swinging a scalpel at him again.
Alright, you're currently still a bit surrounded, so you will be taking a further penalty to this attack.
Okay, can I step here and do that?
Yeah.
Cool. What modifiers?
Modifiers would be +1.
Okay.
Jesus.
Damn, son.
Having never felt a rush like this before, being allowed to perform your art in motion at speed, you strike at the thing with gusto, slicing at its throat, abdomen and chest, expertly carving into it with your scalpels, cutting artery after nerve after artery.
I doubt they can
As it is dead.
Anyway.
As it is dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
And-
Nate, that D-boy over
Oh,
there
yeah.
just killed the dude with a couple scalpels.
Wait, am I able to move more? Like,
Just glad he's my meat
No, he's-
shield.
no?
No, you move. I'm gonna say you moved and you did. I'm gonna say you moved and attacked.
Okay, so it's not like D&D where you can finish your move after the attack. Got it.
Well, you can't anyway in D&D.
Well, in 5e you can. Anyway, go on.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Right. I
Five.
shall perform an attack at this dude.
Mm-hmm.
He is within bayonet range, so that means his defense is
And-
not.
Wait, well, hold on. Before you move on off my turn, though, I still have my offhand, which I'm going to use as weaponry dodge.
I assumed as much. Sorry, I should have
Okay,
waited until you said.
My other DM's an asshole about that kind of thing, so I had to say it.
No, I assumed as much, but you're right. I should have asked.
Yeah, okay, anyway, go on.
And could I make a shot to the head?
Yes. Would you like to do a
Target
specific? Would you like to do?
I
yeah,
will
would you like to do
make
specific
a yes, to the head, which would be a -3, and I shall use double tap, so that it is practically a short burst. Practically.
Mhm. Right. Okay. Very well. Let's see. That's 3 damage against it.
Yeah, to the head.
Bruh. As you take your first shot, after weaving out of the way, you let some of the smoke from your cigarette or cigar or whatever flow out of your mouth. Flow out of your mouth as you swiftly put the barrel of your assault rifle under the thing's chin. And with nothing more than an airy gurgle, the bullet passes through its head out of the top. Well, you can only think of the fact that you just got blood on you, as it is dead.
Oh, luckily I'm emotionally detached, so I shall go over to the I shall continue on rapid fire, performing double taps on this dude. First off.
Okay.
Actually, I could just go full auto. Yeah, I'm gonna perform a short burst, that's more fun.
Okay. As there are none in melee range over here, you can easily hit that.
Yeet.
I'm gonna give you a slight penalty though, of -1, as you're trying to avoid alphons in the way.
Right.
I'm sorry.
So that would be at a -1. Doable.
You still get a +1 for each of the zombies. So probably a +0 then, overall.
Let's see. I'm just checking the bonuses. What I don't quite understand is is it a -1? Because if you're attacking multiple targets on using a medium burst, you take a -1 per roll for each target if there's more than one.
Oh yeah, I'm saying you get a -1 because you're trying to avoid alphons, but he is in a melee range, so it's not the normal -2 for trying to avoid someone in melee range. Of the target you're targeting. It's just that he's in direct line.
Yeah.
The burst you're trying to make.
But what I'm just wondering is if the -1.
Oh yeah, you still
The
get a
target
-1
is
for each of
cumulative.
the zombies.
Right,
Which
is
is
that
okay now.
is that a -1 for every single roll, or is that a total of -3 for every single?
Alright, so I'm gonna say it now. You get a basic +1 for trying to hit a zombie. This does not apply individually, you get a +1 overall. Then you get a -1 for trying to avoid alphons, and then you get a -1 for each zombie.
Right.
That accounts individually, so the total bonus to each roll you're trying to make here is +1 -4. So -3. Plus the +2 from short burst, so a total of -1, I think.
Alright. And that would be a neutral roll, since it's been negated by the laser set. Oh, right. No, now that that's sorted.
Oof.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
What's that next one?
No, actually, it is. I take
you
it
roll.
at a further -1 due to it being rapid.
Right.
So just
next
assume it is 5 damage.
Okay. And final one. Five
That's
damage.
a lot of damage.
You fire. Your bullets go. Your bullets fly with precision as each target in your path is hit. But even as the bullets pass into their bodies, staggering them backwards, they look and hiss at you with rage and hunger. Danny boy. Scott? We're nearly done.
It's your boy.
I'm still muted.
Aight.
There are 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
As there are now 2 of them, where there was just 1, I will continue with the pistol whipping.
Alright. You don't want to try and shoot?
Guns are for casual.
I understand very well.
Oh, good. Oh my god.
I
that,
have to
like,
say,
those
I'd
freaks.
imagine it would take me most of a round to validate that this has bullets in it and such.
I mean, you could find out by taking a step back and firing.
And if
Scott.
it doesn't, then
If it
Scott.
doesn't, then you've taken a step back.
alright. So if I take a step back,
You could always move further than a step back. There's no attack opportunity.
okay, so if I step back to there, and then see if I have valid GNU. Going to do a check for this.
Just go to the where it says 9mm autoloader on your sheets if Stu put it in.
Oh shit, I forgot. God
I mean,
damn.
most of it's there. Just the initiative and strength modifiers.
That's 0. That would be a 0 for you. So yeah, that's
Cool.
correct. Just select that and shoot, honestly.
Da-da.
Attack roll or sheet roll?
Attack roll.
Okay.
With the weapon dot clicked as well.
You get a +1.
Hell yeah.
You tentatively aim, and the gun goes bang as it fires a bullet. That hits with precision.
Yeah.
Agent Saggart.
Right. I'll use the tiger fist and fist this guy to death. Let's see.
Sure thing. You get a +1 to the you get a +1 to the attack.
Yeah, yeet. +1 for my tiger style. Oof, wow, I'm rolling bad tonight. Jesus. 1 success.
Did the weapon have a damage value, or
Has a damage of 1. Oh, so it didn't roll it. That's weird.
that's odd?
Hold on.
That's very odd. Well, that's just another dice, so you can always roll another d10 to see what
Yeah.
happens.
No.
Oofed it.
I'll do 1 lethal. Oof.
You, holding a stance, you try to see what you could do here. And decide to try and punch at the thing.
Damn, son.
No.
You successfully punch the thing, and it doesn't seem too happy about it, I suppose.
Oh, mate. Your dogs are nuts.
No. Alphonse, bright Vocula.
I actually have this one a bit planned out. With using Crictor, he's gonna draw his Beretta. But he's also going to try to take out something else. Could I use the move action for that? It's not a weapon, it's an item.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay. Using Quick Draw to take out his Beretta. Use the other hand to take out his antique pocket watch. He's going to, like, click the button to open the pocket watch. Aim. At this Sumbo.
Mm-hmm.
And just before he fires, he's gonna say, "It's time to stop."
Bruh. You're not quite sure. You're not quite sure, but you think the zombie just said "bruh." All right. Fire. You get a +1.
Oh. Now this is where mimeticism comes in handy. This is definitely where mimeticism comes in handy.
What did he mean by this?
You want to know? You want to know the best part about this?
Hmm?
He stopped.
What is?
As you aim your gun and show him the time and show the zombie the time, the zombie looks towards you, and not expecting it to look so intently at you, you go, "Ah!" Shoot your gun and fire your gun as the shot almost perfectly hits his head and goes through it.
Well, I guess it stopped.
Would you like to use your movements?
Okay, I suppose. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh god, he's gonna Fortnite dance on the table.
No. Oh god, no. But I am going to get him to basically jump on top of the
Okay, roll me.
bar table.
Okay, roll me dexterity plus athletics.
Okay, dexterity and athletics. I'm gonna fail really hard.
Well. Oh!
I didn't. What?
You and jump onto the counter. You land somewhat clumsily, but it is a success as you're now on the counter.
This man. This fucking man.
Protagonist energy.
Well, he's definitely got the SCP researcher energy.
Oof. All right, is that your turn?
Yep. And that I do believe that's just about all I can do.
All right. It's only him left in that group. Okay. Agent Saggart.
Yeah.
He is turning out to be a worthy opponent.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoever this man was, he's certainly facing you off in this role.
Okay.
What is your defense again?
4 including armor. 2 and 2, yeah.
Oh shit, that was wrong. Let me roll that again.
Oof.
That's more
One
like it.
punch.
As the zombie swipes towards you.
Oof. Damn, son.
And manages to bash you a little bit across the face.
Fucking cunt.
They still cannot manage to grab you. All right. This one had a prey who managed to escape and runs up to try and grab Danny Boy.
Ooh.
What's your defense?
2, I believe. Yep. 2.
Oh, mate. Your dogs are nuts.
That's an exceptional success.
Oh, good.
This means, I'm afraid, that as the thing runs up, it jumps onto you with a swipe and forces you down to the ground.
Ooh.
Damn, son. Careless Whisper plays. Na, 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 na.
So I take 2 damage, I'm guessing.
Wait a moment. Let's see. Okay. He will use. You take 2 damage, but but as a result of being able to grapple you, will immediately enact the damage option from the grappling list and bite you.
Yay.
As you take 3 damage bashing. However, you'll now have to roll me a resolve plus composure roll. As you can feel the sense that some kind of strange, searing poison in the zombie's bite.
Any
Eating
modifiers?
its way into your flesh.
Any modifiers?
None.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You
Oh,
don't
that's
even
Fuck that gay shit.
you don't even care you don't even care for as you feel from the burning sensation in your throat, you feel like your life will come to an end. All you can think is
The power of apathy compels you.
Rest of the zombies runs up to Danny Boy and Dr. Choice.
Oh, mate.
Danny Boy, this one is going to try and attack you.
Oh, good.
And seeing as you're grappled, you have no defense against it.
Yay.
I am afraid.
Oh,
You take
mate.
another 4 bashing damage. Are you unconscious?
1, 2, 3, 4. So -2 on the first set ticks.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's whew. And he shall pile on to you. To try for what will he try for?
Well, you know what time it is.
Oof.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because you're not actually prone yet. He's going to have you drop. He's going to actually push you to the ground this time, as I forgot
no.
that is an action you have to take.
Okay.
So he is also grappling you now, and he has dropped you prone.
Oh. Yay.
Next up, Dr. Choice.
Dr. Choice.
They continue to try and grapple you. What is your defense again?
6.
Wait a second. Okay. Well, in that case, we're just rolling. I don't think they get any bonuses. Yeah, so they're just rolling a chance roll then.
Hmm.
First one gets no successes, and he does the second one. As they harmlessly swipe against you, unable to penetrate your ironclad defense.
Ooh.
Oof. I'm Batman. It's like,
What?
fucking I'm Batman, you just dodge so much they can't.
And Lieutenant Auckland looks to his left and thinks for a moment. With a sigh, points his guns towards the undead assailants that has pushed poor Danny Boy to the ground. And with another breath, he initiates a rapid fire. A rapid fire medium burst. This time, he's doing a... Would it be strictly... No. A medium burst against each target at a single time. So that is for Auckland. Total +2, +1, +4. Okay. Fire. Okay. And actually, it would have taken a -2 for that. Whatever. It was so close to death anyway. Yeah, I would have died anyway. Okay. With expert precision, Auckland aims towards the zombie closest to. Towards one of the zombies, grappling, pinning Danny Boy to the ground, and firing an entire 5 shots into one of them. It goes limp on the ground, somewhat laying on top of Danny Boy.
Oof.
A second one remains standing. Dr. Choice?
Dr. Choice! Okay, are either of the ones next to me hurt?
Yeah.
Does one look more hurt than the other?
Let's showcase your abilities. Do me an intelligence plus medicine test.
Okay. Sheet roll, intelligence, medicine. And roll. Any modifiers?
None. Not for this.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
Oh, you didn't even have medicine, but you still won.
You didn't have medicine. You need to click both.
Okay.
When you do a sheet roll, you need to click both intelligence and the medicine skill.
Okay. Do you want me to just wait? Now hold on. The medicine thing is lit up. Then what did I do wrong?
Odd.
Click it again.
Yeah, when I clicked medicine again, it turned it off, and now I clicked it again, it turned it on.
Did you select sheet roll?
Yeah. Yeah, sheet roll, normal, intelligence, medicine.
Try to roll again.
Okay. 0 modifier, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Otherwise, just try it individually.
Well, wait, here, hold on. Okay, that's 8 dice. What, can I just roll another d10?
Now it's working. Try now.
Wait, what? Try the same thing again?
Try the same thing again.
Why did that suddenly change? I changed nothing.
Because I went and clicked on your intelligence twice.
That doesn't make sense. Intelligence went through both times.
I know it doesn't make sense, but that's what I did, and that worked.
I object. Okay, anyway. Well, there it is.
Another thing. Anyway, from just looking at them, you can easily tell that though they are both pretty fucking hurt, riddled with bullet holes, this one is slightly more hurt than the other. The one right in front of you.
Okay, well, I will slash at the one that's slightly more hurt than the other.
Yay!
Attack roll. Any modifiers?
1.
Jesus. Scalpels don't even give you a modifier for damage, and they're still lethal.
Nah, originally they were supposed to be -1. I was just being nice to them.
Yeah.
So it's
a nice aesthetic, so.
Bruh.
Is it dead?
You
Oh, sorry, go on.
After easily stepping around their predictive swipes, the entire thing becoming almost like a dance at this point. You look one of them dead in the eyes as one step puts him a bit too close and reveals his throat entirely to you. And with a quick slice, you cleanly cut down to the bone of his throat, causing his head to swirl a little as he falls limp at your feet. With a scalpel.
Sweet. Okay, yeah, this time I'm gonna use my secondary to go for the other guy and attack him.
Alright. Make the same roll, I guess. And offhand, you don't take any penalties because I believe you're ambidextrous, yes?
I am ambidextrous.
Then you do not take any penalties for this attack.
Wow!
That is a bit of an oof, yeah.
Getting overconfident, I apparently terribly missed the second swing.
Yep.
Jeez. How did...
You didn't roll anything above a 7.
Yeah.
That happens.
Very rarely, though.
I'm gonna look this... I'm gonna look up exactly.
Yeah, I saw it.
To the power of 12. That had a just over 1% chance of happening.
Mind you, it is based upon an algorithm, not necessarily pure chance.
Yep,
You
because
slice-
120 has
after slicing at the thing, after slicing through the thing's neck, you look to the other one, confident, and attempt to slice at it, predicting another move forward. But for a moment, the thing almost seems to predict you and steps slightly to the side, as you're stumped and miss it entirely.
I have never missed before in my life. Never before have they dodged.
Right. Gren,
Again,
would you allow for me to fire whilst moving forward? Mechanically speaking, it would grant me no advantage, it's just for flavor's sake.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That went with my vice of pride to go on and attack him anyway, instead of considering my defense.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, first of all, Nate targets this dude, fires,
Mm-hmm.
double tap.
Bullet time, Wish. You see the world slow down around you as you hold your breath.
Max pain.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Again.
So, do I get a +1 modifier for that one?
Yep.
E. So that would be... Alright. Oof.
Alright. Which one are we targeting?
This one.
You, shoot a single shot towards it. And though you strike through, it almost seems as if the zombie, hanging on to some vestige of the person it used to be, wants to finish the fight with Agent Taggart,
Oof. One edgy boy.
and refuses to go down. Next shots.
Alright, next target, this dude.
Mm-hmm. +1.
He...
And he is currently prone.
Ah, so that would be a -2.
Mm-hmm.
He...
That is certainly not mattering. Bruh.
Bro.
You strike at him. Your shot rings true, but again, there's something about them that seems to hold them on for just a bit longer. Though both of your targets so far have seemed very hurt by your shots.
Being somewhat annoyed at my lack of effectiveness in terms of killing, at least in this very moment, I shall finish with a medium burst on this one.
Can you do all three of these shots?
Yep.
I believe it's rapid fire plus double tap. Is that what you do?
Yeah, it is essentially you get an extra attack for every point of composure you have passed. So I can make 3 attacks.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. As a +1 for that zombie as well. Plus whatever other specializations and so on you have. Don't forget those.
Ooh.
And as you rush up, step hard on the ground and take aim. As your last shot, you breathe out as you pull the trigger. And firing, a short burst up from the ground. The thing barely has enough time. Should have rolled 2 less dice for that, actually, I think. Since Dr. Choice is in melee range with the thing, by the way.
Ah.
But that's fine. Doesn't matter. Even if you reduce the damage by 2, you still see all 10 of your shots ring true and hit from the bottom of its body and upwards, finishing off at its head. As your frustration lets you score another hit. As the thing is dead.
And as a reflex of action, I reload.
Cover me up, relax.
And just sort of give the thumbs up to the LT.
Lance Corporal. The Lance Corporal just gives you a tiny salute. Danny boy, you're still being grappled.
Yes.
You may do a combined strength plus brawl to try and break out of the grapple or take control of it.
Flip him onto his back and assert your dominance.
That's a sheet roll, yeah?
The way it works is that basically the two of you do a contested strength plus brawl versus strength plus brawl. And the winner picks a move from the below list that I'll tell you if you win.
Cool. Any modifiers? I'm guessing no.
No modifier in this instance, unless actually you're very hurt, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it automatically calculates it. Oh,
Yeah, it automatically calculates it. That's good. Well, if he gets no successes, then neither of you win, and you're just kind of stuck there for a bit.
you just both awkwardly touch each other.
In the floor.
Ooh.
This is so sad.
This is sad.
Oh wait, that was wrong. Doesn't seem like it registered anyway.
Nothing's come through on this end.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeet.
thought
he
that would happen.
dominates you.
Bruh.
Ooh, what's this?
Alright.
Why are the grapple rules in this game really rapey?
The thing will continue. The thing, I did a bit of a mistake with the grapple rules earlier, but you are still prone. And he will now continue to bite you.
Ooh.
What?
This is a very romantic scene we're seeing right
And tries to bite off your flesh.
Oof.
There we go. Attack roll. Being prone, does that give you a dice bonus?
I've no idea.
Only
I
against
forgot.
ranged attacks, I believe.
I had forgotten whether prone was one of the few things I actually forgot.
I'm pretty sure it works similar in Pathfinder, where it grants you a penalty against melee, but a bonus against
No,
range.
+2 to hit within close combat distance. Yes, so I'll have to roll that again actually,
Ooh.
as he should get a +2 bonus. But your defense was 2, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
Yes. I mistook a thing about grappling. You get to keep your defense score actually. So that roll was correct then, and I'll keep the original one. Sorry, was a bit confused there. You take another point of damage. Bashing damage.
One tiny tick.
1 more damage then, yeah? Or 3 more damage.
Mm-hmm.
One. Yep.
No, you take one
What?
more damage. 1 more point of damage.
Well, that's my first bar full.
Oh,
Have you taken your full HP bar in bashing damage?
I've taken it in the
That,
same type of damage, I think.
You notice the one line through, not
Yep.
not an X. Yeah, that's bashing, which means
Okay.
you are unconscious
oh no.
as you can feel the zombie bite into your shoulder.
Oh no.
The pain, the searing pain of its rotten teeth digging into you.
Yeah.
Like DSP when he eats a burger on camera.
Almost causes you to black.
So, what's this?
Almost causes you to black out. Would you like to spend a willpower point to do something?
I mean, I have a lot of resolve.
Mhm. In this situation, you can spend a willpower point to perform an action at a +2 dice bonus.
You need to dominate him in the grapple.
I guess I will spend a willpower point to try and winning.
Alright. That gives you a... Spending a willpower point gives you a, I believe, a +2. Yep. No! +3 dice to a
Hell
roll.
yeah.
So
Alright.
please roll me strength plus brawl at +3.
Oof.
Yeet!
Oh no.
At least he stops your wound penalties.
Okay.
Not sure. Was that the right thing?
That was indeed the right thing.
Oof.
Unfortunately, you pass out all the same.
I'm assuming that's one tick on the next row of health damage.
No. I'm not gonna be that mean to you. Use one last burst of strength to try and push the zombie away from you. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out.
Yay.
Yay!
Wait a minute, we have a mechanical arm here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
We got something for ya! After we're done.
His arm hasn't been ripped off.
No. But we might have to cut it off.
Jesus Christ.
That's the damn dossier!
They're not that kind of... Well, I can't tell you
Alright,
that, but...
Agent Taggart. It seems someone wants to finish the fight.
Da, 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 dun, da. Alright, you're going down, Sonny. I'm gonna spend a willpower point, I guess, if I can do that to buff my dice roll. Just
Sure.
to finish this cunt. I will punch him in the dick. Okay, let's see. Attack roll. Bacana. +1 for zombie, +1 for spec, +3 for willpower, so 5.
Mm-hmm.
Still pretty mediocre, Jesus.
Damn.
That's lethal
That's a lot of
damage,
dice
though.
too. Anyway, you as it breathes heavily, the zombie, from just the instinctual stance that this zombie takes, you expect that this guy was probably a guard of some kind.
Yeah.
And feeling perhaps a bit of kinship with a man of the trade, you take up a stance, breathe in, and as you breathe out, you jump up, and on the same moment you jump up, you give him a solid kick to the head.
Jesus. Oof.
And as you land upon the ground, you hear, and as your foot connects to his head, you hear the satisfying as his head turns a bit too far the other way. And you land on the ground with your back turned towards him.
Hell yeah. That's how we do it in Glasgow. Fucking jump kicks.
Hell yeah. I mean, you practice the tiger style, don't you?
Yeah.
They have kicks too.
Is he dead?
He goes down for the count.
Yeah. Alfonso.
Alphonse.
Okay. Alphonse is gonna look straight at the zombie currently biting the D-class. And then he's gonna shout, "Here you go! If you really want to bite something, how about you bite a bullet?"
Right, you want to try and shoot him?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You don't get any penalties for it, because unconscious, Danny Boy doesn't count as a melee, as someone to fight melee with.
When your weakness
Yeah.
is an advantage to your friends.
No other modifiers?
Oh no.
+1.
+1. Okay, yes sir.
And he is prone, so has a -2.
Shit.
God damn it. Okay, okay. I might have to re-roll that. So that's -1 then.
That'll be -1 overall then.
And
Yep.
pass to get hit.
Then
He has a wound penalty.
Then I'm gonna have to re-roll it. Still hit though.
Which you
Not
should be
what
happy
much.
about. You say that, and the thing, as the thing hears you for a moment, you see it stop its biting for just a moment to look back to you. This time you're ready for it, and you take the chance the moment it looks back to pull the trigger, and you see the bullet enter the side of its head and come out the other side. You fall as it falls over Danny Boy. And you think to yourself for a moment, I'm getting pretty good at this.
Yeah. He has impeccable fucking timing.
Apparently. And that puts us at the end of combat.
Yay.
And just to end it off, Lieutenant Starch does something perhaps uncharacteristic of a MTF member. He looks to Danny Boy, the D class, hoists him over his shoulder for a moment, and says, "There's no way in hell that every single zombie in this facility didn't hear that. Go!"
Sir, yes sir.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Come on. Come on, you don't want to be left behind. You're pretty good. He
And
says
with
as a
that-
pet.
And with that, you all go through the doors and head for the stairs. As you head for the stairs, running through the dark-lit alleyways, you're lucky to find that perhaps distracted by the carnage in the room, carnage they probably caused themselves. The zombies had not gotten past up to the upper floors, and as you rush through the hallways to the exit, you're not met by much resistance. Rushing through the doors, you're met with the bright outside of Midwestern America as you step outside the doors of Site 68. As you rush out of breath, adrenaline still pumping in your veins from the encounter you just had, covered in blood, you're met with the sight of the barrel of several guns. For a moment you're shocked, expecting more combat. Instead, you're relieved as you recognize the uniforms of MTF Epsilon 9, Nine-Tailed Fox.
Mr. Higgins just slowly takes a drag from a cigar, pauses for a second, and goes, "Took you long enough."
Lieutenant Auckland immediately shouts, "I need a medic over here! I don't care what his classification is. Heal this one." As he hands Danny Boy over to a medicinal officer that rushes up confused. Get him some goddamn medical attention. And as that happens, someone walks up to you carrying the designation of an agent of this very facility, a man walks up to you, and to Taggart says, "Well, I didn't expect to see anyone come out alive. Impressive work, Taggart."
Ah, well, I had help somehow.
Fuck's sake.
Oh god! SCP Adam tonight and
I never asked for this.
Ah, hey, Jensen.
That's quite impressive. Impressive work. Did the D class help you?
Aye, these two are pretty handy so far, it seems. Especially that doctor over there. Never seen a man move so fast with a blade.
One of those corpses.
Many years of experience.
I see.
Got one of
Killing
Bright's
flesh,
nephews
which has
as
not
well,
life.
so that was a plus. Definitely. 05 will be happy with that one.
You managed to... Oh shit, it's the bright kid.
Ran into
Nice
him,
to
unfortunately.
Nice to see you survived. Survived, kid.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
Right. Now, I gotta ask. Now that you're having this conversation, who of you have traits or flaws that give you some form of emotional detachment?
I have emotional detachment.
I have emotional detachment, yes.
I have emotional detachment.
Time to disassociate.
Wait, all of you cunts have emotional detachment except me?
Yes!
That's
An
weird.
entire squad of psychopaths. Just what I need.
I don't know about Skog's character.
Skog?
I don't think I had any negative traits. I'm just,
Just the
not
Danny
really
boy.
there.
Yeah.
Also, I have ghoulish sense of humor.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
All I have is honest to a fault, shy, and youthful appearance.
Okay. In that case, Stu, could you roll me a resolve plus composure check with a +3 for experience?
Okay. Resolve, composure. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
You this wasn't anything new to you. You've seen death and carnage like this before. The rest of you fucking psychopaths don't feel a thing. And Danny Boy is unconscious until he gets medical treatment. But Skog, for when you wake up, could you roll me a resolve plus composure check?
I've been covered in more blood than this.
Bruh.
I just like that I've fought off crowds before.
Later on, when you wake up in the hospital, you're unsure how to feel about it, but you think that overall you're just happy you survived.
Yay, surviving.
Congratulations! None of you develop PTSD.
Hell yeah.
What's a PTSD?
Why
Well-
would that scar me?
Well, we'll take it over from here. You go and get yourself some rest. And there's probably someone who's gonna want to talk to you in a few days.
Ah, another one. I'll put him on the list.
All right. And although I wanted to spend some more time on this, I really wanted to get this out just before the session ends. So, time will skip until a few days after. You've all received medical attention and are basically back on your feet. You're still hurting from the experience, Scott. But you're happy now that you're no longer in the prisoner guards of the D class. As you were given normal clothing to meet with someone.
Okay.
You were as you go to where you were told, you see the people from that day waiting in a waiting room, it looks like. All of you are in this room together when after a bit you are each called in to one of the rooms at Site 68 after the entire incident was cleared over. The hallways have been washed, SCP-049 was recontained without much issue. Everything seems to be back in order. And as you enter the doors, you are met with the face of a rather important figure in the Foundation. One that Lance Corporal Nate Higgers has at least some knowledge of.
Oh god.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey people.
And he says to you all, hey people, Commander Seth here.
Bruh.
And that's what will end it for tonight.
Oh no. I guess on that bombshell, good night folks, we'll see you next time.